Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Crusader Kings 2 Elder Scrolls Edition. I am Joeblivion, and I am here diddling around with my sigil again. This time I changed the colors to gold and black. Gold and black. I picked gold and black because gold stands for wealth, which I'm very well known for collecting tremendous amounts of wealth, and the black stands for power. Plus, it was looking a little too close like the Lannister sigil. Not that I don't like the Lannister sigil, I love the sigil, but it's like, that belongs in the Game of Thrones universe. This is now the Elder Scrolls universe, and my sigil is a golden lion on a black field. And the house is called Joeblivion, just like we call the kingdom, and just like we call the king. Everything is Joeblivion. Is that narcissistic enough for you guys? I don't know if it is, but we're back and we just conquered, what did we conquer? We conquered Way, right? Way, the little town of Way, that if you have ever played Oblivion, you know Way is that little, it's called a village. It's literally a single building. No, is it a single building? I think it's two buildings on one side of the Imperial Bridge. I don't know if the Imperial Bridge is still here. I fought a battle coming from the Imperial Isle to Way, and it said it was like an amphibious crossing or some shit. So I don't even know if there's actually a bridge there. But the road to the Imperial City lies open. Now, the reason why I really want the Imperial City is because it's fucking massive. Look at all this. It is a lot of territory, and the Imperial Isle is the heartland. It's the heart of Cyrodiil. And I believe that whoever controls the Imperial Isle controls Cyrodiil, or will have an easier time. What the fuck is this? Is this new? Sundercliff. Is this new? Well, they're still Nibanaeans, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Right. So we just conquered Way. I don't think I can attack Skinia anymore. No. Not for the next 5 years, unless this guy dies. Naspos the Victorious. Ha! What a jest. Alright, we conquered... We now can pretty much walk into the Imperial City. That's great. We just conquered Valandris. Can I offer vassalization? No, of course not, because he's going to be a jerk about it. He wants to become a king. Ha! You'll never be a king. But we can't attack him either for 3 years. Kavach, we brutally punished, but we can't attack them for a single year. Okay, so we could look into expanding into Kavach. It's goddamn Nibanae in the south. It's dwarfing everything. And then there's the enormous Colovian estates to the north. Out of curiosity, I have 2,000, almost 2,050. King Huron of the Colovian Estates has 1,000, so we actually have 1,000 more troops than the Colovian Estates, so it might be wise to start pushing back against them. He's got a son, an 11-year-old son. Oh, my god. Before I started this episode, I was just thinking to myself, holy crap, King Joeblivion has no children. That was a lie. I actually have 3 somehow. Prince Calyx from my lover. He's a bastard, right? Yes, he is. Then we have Prince Isabel, who has witch's pox, which is could kill her. And then there's Prince Tacitus. I meant to rename these people after subscribers, but I completely forgot. Yeah, so if you want to be named after one of the children, let me know in the comments and I'll make that a priority. But for right now, I guess I'm just going to roll with normal names until the new king comes around, and then we'll name all his kids after my loyal war council advisors. That is just reward for your service. Okay, so we can't attack Virtue, we can't attack Skinia, we can't attack Kavach, we can attack Colovia, we can attack the Nibanaeans. And for sure we can attack Pell's Gate. Right? I'm pretty sure we can. I don't think we can attack Alessia. Probably not. But we can attack Pell's Gate. And steal artifact. Joeblivion is eager to obtain an artifact in the collection of Count... What is his name? Count Manalus? Count Manalus. He has a collection? Silver weapon. A rare weapon forged from the finest steel inlaid with pure silver. It is said silver is the only material able to harm the undead and creatures of magic. Well, that's super cool. But in general... This weapon is more a showpiece than a battle-ready sidearm due to its weaker, more fanciful construction. This is true. And he's an expert priest. And a map of Tamriel. Holy crap, I need that. This is a rather detailed, intricately drawn map of the continent of Tamriel. It was originally commissioned by the potentate Severian Chorak, but was incomplete at the time of his death. The original artist, who believed to have been the chief cartographer of the Empire, Lord Arthmodius, worked on the map for many years after, and finally unveiled the masterpiece during the Interregnum. I want this. Can I steal his shit if he gets in my prison? Well, he's away. What is he doing? It doesn't really matter. We can definitely invade Pell's Gate. That's definitely an option. But I want to kind of keep my empire rounded out, you know? I want to keep it kind of consolidated. I don't like having extending pieces of my kingdom. But Pell's Gate would be the easiest to attack right now with only 500 men. We would overwhelm them with ease. And then there's King Artrebo the Bulwark, who is a master warrior, which is kind of concerning, and a journeyman crusader. I don't know what that means. Guild membership is away from court. Well, he only has 2,000 men. Well, that's the thing, though, is that if we invade the Nibanaeans, we could take Blackboot, what I always wanted to do, and it would expand our kingdom quite nicely. It would expand our kingdom quite nicely. And it would allow us to crush the armies of Nibene, which might keep them in check. However, I'm getting kind of concerned. If we attack the Nibanaeans, the Colovian estates might take this opportunity to attack. We've already seen them opportunistically take Hackdirt from the Kavachians after we embarrassed them. So I'm beginning to think maybe it would be better to focus on the Colovian estates, reduce their power, because in war we can decimate their troops, and we have 1,000 more troops than they do. How much money do they have? They've got a lot more wealth than I do. Maybe I should set the timer on. Yeah, I'll set the timer on, and I'll gather more gold, because that's going to be important. I think it's okay to leave the Nibanaeans alone for now, because the only way they can access us is through this little arm here. And they have to muster all their troops just to combat us. So if we went to war with Nibene, I'd be worried about the Colovian estates marching south. So we're gonna focus on the Colovian estates for now. Truce, truce, truce. Yes, that's fine. I want more gold. I want to keep doing this. Let's look at my laws. I've also picked for an ambition warlord. Joeblivion wishes to tread the jeweled crowns of Nirn beneath their booted heel. This ambition cannot be cancelled. I gain the warlord trait. Where is the warlord trait? Why do I not have the warlord trait? Or is it over here? It's not. I was lied to. Ambition, success condition, nothing. Success effect. Gain the trait warlord. Yeah, well, I don't have it. You lie. You lied to me. All right, let's look at some of our laws. Oh. Hold on. Pause it for a second. Some of this is new. Agnatic, cognatic, it's male, female. Agnatic is only male. Men can inherit, but only if there are no eligible females. Okay. We're not going to do elective. We're not going to do seniority. We're not going to do elective minor. What is tanistry? No. No, we're going to leave it the way it is. Slavery is allowed. Slavery is outlawed. Slavery is legal within the realm. People may be bought and sold by a happenstance of birth, indebtedness, or as spoils of war. Nidik, Kaji, and Tangmo pantheon religions are unable to legalize slavery due to their long-standing cultural and religious mores against enslaving individuals. Why can't I enable this? Is not Nidik pantheon. Oh, yeah, that makes... Okay, that makes a ton of sense, because we're Colovian, and we are of the Needs. And the Needs are a cross between the... How do I say it? The Needs are a cross between the Nords, who came from Atmora to Skyrim, and then came down into Cyrodiil and began to interbreed with the native humans that were already here in Cyrodiil. And of course they would have a strong stance against slavery, because the native humans here, what did they do? They followed, what was her name? Saint Alessia? Saint Alessia, this weird demigod minotaur, what was his name? I forgot his name. So it's essentially Saint Alessia was given divine visions or some shit, and she she because she followed these visions, and this was a time where the Aliads ruled all of Cyrodiil, right? So the Heartland elves, the Aliads ruled over all of Cyrodiil, and they had all of the native humans here, the Nibanaeans, Colovians, etc., Heartlanders, were all enslaved. And apparently the enslavement was super barbaric and brutal, and somehow this one slave named Alessia started receiving visions from gods about how to free her people, and she followed these visions, and she ran into I think 2 demigods, but I know for sure one demigod named, I think his name was his name Menelaus? I don't know. Actually, that might not. I might be getting my lore mixed up. But she ran into a demigod Minotaur guy who's really powerful, who she inevitably took as like a lover or a husband or something. And then she ran into another guy who I don't think is claimed to be a demigod, but in my opinion, he's a demigod, Pelinal Whitestrake, who, if you know anything about Elder Scrolls lore, he is an insane badass. He's almost a little over the top in how badass he is. But she ran into these 2 heroes, and they were able to create a slave revolt that inevitably freed all the Heartland humans from the tyranny of the elves, and I think almost completely wiped out the Aliads. Almost completely wiped them out. So it makes absolute sense that our culture would be just fanatically against slavery. So that makes a lot of sense. Vassal War Declaration. I'd like to make it illegal, but what can I... Oh, yeah, and then this I can't increase until my legalism level goes up. Right, so I can't really do much in the way of my laws. I can change vassal obligations, so that might be good. And my council will not vote away any of their power. So we're going to have to work on getting the council on my side. Vinar? How dare you? You would dare. Cannot imprison him, because I'd be going against the council. And then there's this whole little technology thing. Majesty? I have no idea what any of this shit does. I'm guessing when the cogs are moving, I guess that means that you're making progress, but I'm not really sure if that's the case. Anyways, oh man, Joeblivion, you're looking kind of ragged. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Jesus, at 31, he's looking really old. Anyways, so we've got a few things we got to work on. We got to keep expanding. So let's turn the timer on so I can get enough money so I don't go bankrupt. You know, I don't think I will go bankrupt if we go to war. I don't think we will. And he's got 1,005. Yeah, I think we should attack him. I think we should attack King Huron and crush his forces. Question is, what are we going to attack? Ash, Linda. Where's Coral? Oh, there it is. The County of Coral. Oh, up there it is. Very nice. I want Coral. All right, we'll make that a priority then. I think maybe we should take... Should we take Hackdirt? New administration. Wendir, Karmala, Ash. I guess we can take Hackdirt, even though Hackdirt in well, this is a different time period than Oblivion was. So Hackdirt might not be the disheveled, destitute ruin held by cultists that it was back in this time period. Marshal chased away highway robbers, advanced counterintelligence. He's only got a marshal of 10. I have a marshal of almost 20. That's awesome. What kind of commanders do I have before I go into war? Let's look at rank here. Not exactly what I had in mind. Not exactly. Oh, excuse me. Okay. 20, 20, 20. Let's go back here. Search all the realm. Do my religion group. Culture probably doesn't matter. And we're going to go through here and see if we can get any other fantastic commanders to join us. Would not accept an invitation. I may have mined all that I can. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, we got Shorvar. Come on in, buddy. And Albic. I want... See, this is what gives Skingrad, or oh, apologies, this is what gives the kingdom of Joeblivion its advantage, and is what it's our advantage above the other petty kings of Cyrodiil, and that is we employ extremely good commanders. What is this? You can shut the gates. What epidemic is here? Oh, swamp rot has broken out in the heartlands. Oh yeah, actually. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine, hopefully. What is swamp rot? Is that a rotting foot? Victims of swamp rot will have their willpower, agility, and strength fall daily, and they waste away or are cured. Oh. That's kind of alarming. It is time. Ooh. What is this? Warlord Quest. Dirich. I don't want a city in Hackdirt. I want Hackdirt. Oh, snap. Holy crap. Alright, so I'm already beginning to see why I like the Warlord thing. I can just straight up conquer way more than I normally would. Conquer. Rulers can conquer single border counties. Claim. No. Warlord Quest. Take Coral. Very nice. I like it. God, look how much territory we would get. Yeah, we need to do it. Let the war for Coral begin. Raise my armies. Oh shit, we've already got fighting. Alright, well first things first, let's assemble... I'm looking at my supply limits here. Supply limit in Skingrad is the highest. That 500 soldiers right there are kind of concerning. Everybody form up at Grey Rock. Ha ha ha. Offense or defense? That is the question. A spirited charge will break any line. Pursuit, damage, defense. Defensive leader 1. Unyielding. Alright, so I'm beginning to see us going on the offensive a lot. And we're not really defending that often. Hold on, let me look at my other abilities. I've got heavy infantry, I've got rough terrain, I've got light foot leader, and I have flat terrain. Yeah, let's do aggressive leader. We get pursuit damage and damage bonus. We just need to make sure that we don't defend. Where is this army going? All right, so we lost a brief skirmish. King Huron has called. Oh no. What is that? King Huron of the Colovian Estates is called Count Amiel of the Colovian Highlands. Who is this guy? Oh, he's up here. All right. Is called Count Ilnori of Coral. I think he's just rallying his vassals or something. I sincerely hope that's what it is. It will not matter. Because we will amass a force. So, I mean, who is there? Oh, Ash is at war. They're attacking Harabanus Scarface, an Ashen conquest of Nickel. Okay. He's defending against us. Alright, economic failure. Sanker Tor. Has Sanker Tor got a really high fort level? Fort level 2.5. No, it seems to be pretty average. What fort level does Skingrad have? Oh, the same. Shit. Probably should be working on upgrading my stuff, but I'm greedy, and I want to expand my... Plus, if we win this war, we get so much territory, it's ridiculous. It's really going to mess up the Colovian Estates in terms of the power balance of Cyrodiil. You know, maybe we could push them out till the Pale Pass and just let them live in Falkreath or something. Now, see, that's concerning. These little skirmishes. I don't like it. I don't like it. We're still amassing our forces. Speed time up here. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, These little skirmishes are so small, they're not even affecting the war score, so I'm not really that worried about it. Uh-oh. We've got forces from Coral. Forces from Coral are marching into our territory. Okay, and Way's got Swamp Fever. Come on, you louts. Sometime today. And it seems like they might actually be able to match us in terms of our forces. Should I be leading the center or the flanks? I will lead the center. I will lead the glorious center. Who do we have to lead the flanks? Wow, a lot of my commanders have experienced Lightfoot. Yeah, but your martial skill's pretty fucking low. Let's put Meshaxi on a flank that's got a lot of heavy infantry. In fact, he's got the most heavy infantry, so that should work out for us. And then we've got the Nord Batu, who doesn't seem to have any kind of battle strategies. Yeah, we'll put Batu, the Nord, on the other flank. And they're going to get in Brindleholm on the 7th of First Seed, the 18th of First Seed. We will get here on the 30th of First Seed. Oh, great. That's great. We're going to get there after they all fucking show up. So I have 2,600 men. He's got 1,800. Corollian army, an army of Baron Otian. Oh, he's got allies. I don't like the idea of just letting them sit here, but if I commit all my troops here, that could be really, really bad for us. I'm just looking at the Nibbin Bay freebooters, the Phantoms of the Ghost Sea. I don't really need boats. I can't really afford much in the way of any kind of mercs. Monthly cost is 2. We could actually afford these guys, but they would give us 100. They'd give us some light infantry. That really wouldn't be enough. What kind of terrain is this? It's hills. And we have the advantage there. Or at least I do. I've got rough terrain expert. So plus 20. This is... It just says Corollian army. Army of Baron Otian. Who is Baron Artian? Kastov. No. I need to find out who these commanders are. Baron... Any culture, gender, both. That's fine. It's how you spell it, right? Otian. Why can't I look these people up? Why can't I see them? You son of a bitch. It's not going to let me look them up. The Colovian Estates. King Huron is leading troops in Karmala. So he's here too. Who is Baron Otian? What the fuck? Why can't I find him? We take all occupied territory, become the new Count of Coral. If we surrender, we pay money, favor, and prestige. Their forces are going to amass before we get there. So it'd probably be best to wait. What the fuck? Where is he getting these armies from? That's insanity. Okay. Army of Baron Hadrian. Yeah, you know, if you want to split your forces up, that works. It's weird. It's like he's got these vassals who are essentially his allies. But that's fine. That's fine, because we're going to attack you. We're going to go on the offensive, It looks like they're going to stay here so they can siege. Nope. Are they all going to move now? They're all going to fucking move now. If combat takes place, the defender will get a bonus. Now, see, that's a trap. Because if we attack here, we could crush them. But what's going to happen is they're going to try to trick us. Yeah, it's a trap. They're trying to trick us into attacking so that they can just pile everybody in here and get that little defensive bonus. So, not going to do that. Oh, great. Now he has twice our fucking force. Let's see. King Huron. And his fucking capital's up here, isn't it? That is hella far away. Yes, truces are expiring. I'm just looking at what kind of money would I need if I wanted to balance out. I would need 120 gold, and we would go bankrupt if we did. Ooh. We could start looting. And that would give us even more money. But the Colovian estates don't really have much in the way of lootability. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. I'm almost beginning to think maybe we should just attack them. They've got more troops than we do. But we have to have faith in our commanders that they know, because if we don't attack them, yeah, if we don't attack them, they're just going to rampage around, and they know that we're not going to do anything because they're going to get the little defensive bonus. But we have such good commanders, though, that we have to have some kind of faith that we can do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw caution to the wind here, which I probably shouldn't do. If we could afford the Black Panthers, that'd be so cool. Anyways, we're going to have to hire some of the Phantoms to go see the South Point. Raiders. Let's hire some Bosmer from the south. And we'll reinforce this force here. If that's even going to be doable in time. Oh, you slow Bosmer. Come on. What do they get? Lover's Pox? That's great. That's great. Yeah, plague is, swamp fever is spreading. Not good. Come on, guys, where's the resistance in the siege? Where is the resistance? Damn, and now he's gonna Yeah, well, he's got 16,000 more men than we do. Shit. I'm thinking about... But they're not really taking that much in the way of attrition. There's almost no attrition. How's our morale? Our morale is good, right? Morale is 100%. I think we have to do it. We just have to attack. We have to attack, and we have to crush them. Oh, yeah, see, he's got allies, but I think they're also his vassals. Yeah. How about my vassals? Are my vassals going to fight? Request council support. Relieve commander. Grant independence. Not going to do that shit. Change contra position. Alright. I guess the states can call in vassals. And I don't get to, or maybe I just automatically kind of demand it. But we're going to attack, and the reason I'm going to do that is because, yes, they're going to get a defensive bonus. I'm not really sure why they're going to get a defensive bonus. Why are they going to get a defensive bonus? Like, what kind of bonus will they get? I can't even see. It's woods. And I am a rough terrain expert, so I get plus 20 in woods. You see, I really, really, really wish I could look at their stupid commanders to see what types of abilities they have, because I could be walking into a bloody trap here. But, oh, a son was born to King Joeblivion, named Queen, well, I mean, oh, and he's slow. Great. I'm sure he'll be a great addition. I have more important things to worry about. Oh, no! Joeblivion is now known as the Cruel. What? And we're fighting. Okay, so they get a 7.5 light infantry bonus. They get... and a heavy infantry bonus. Okay. Now I get to actually look at their commanders. Diantha, she has 16 martial, but she doesn't have any combat abilities. No. There's Baron Hadrian, who's got cavalry leader, flat terrain experts, but this does not apply. This does not apply to the wooded area. And they've got Countess Lucina. Right. So let's see how this battle pans out. Oh, come on. Break their morale. Come on. Break them. Mishaxi! No! No, you coward! Why did you break? Combat as the best teacher has become a more proficient commander. I don't know what that means. You fools. Well, that is some bullshit. We had so many more combat modifiers, but just the fact that they had more dudes and they had a little combat bonus or a little defensive bonus was enough to crush us. That is bullshit. I call bullshit on that one. Yeah. I call BS on that one. I call BS because, one, it didn't, oh, shit. See, like, what is the point of these little combat bonuses if it's just gonna be like, it doesn't really matter because they just have more troops than you, so they're just gonna automatically win. I don't see the point. What is... 159. Yeah, screw your troops. I guess we can try to just retake our territory. But it doesn't matter because they've already made up a bunch... Or did they take losses there? I don't actually know. We need to retake this stuff. Oh, okay. Why did we... Oh, because we lost a major battle, I think. Battle of Narfensel. Alright, then we're going to do the only other thing I can think of, and righteous imprisonment. Why? Since you have evidence there's a leader of a plot, no one will object. What plot is he? What is he plotting? Kidnap Albic Broder. Oh, okay. I don't really care. The only other option we have here is to go straight to Sankertor and try to capture the king or his family, which is going to give them the advantage now. Yes. Controls Coral. Oh, yeah, and because he controls Coral, then he's just gonna... Yep. And he's in the field, isn't he? Yes, he is. Leading troops in Brindleholm. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that just goes to show you that you can't trust how many troops that the game actually says they have, especially if they're the Colovian Estates, because they can just call in allies from somewhere. I don't know if that's a special ability or something. And if you have a lot more combat modifiers, if the enemy has more troops, they still have a tremendous advantage over you. Invoker Furion. What is he plotting to do? He has acted dishonorably towards me. I don't really care. My only hope now is to take Sankertor and hopefully that will cut the head off the dragon, so to speak. In a way. I don't know. What? Battle of Nineveh. I'm kind of afraid to launch the assault. In fact, this might not even matter. Platoon to Invoker. I don't know who you're talking about. Let's go. Let's go. These Colovian bastards. Uh-oh. Now they're coming back. We may have to press the assault sooner than anticipated. Where's my spy master? Okay, apparently I can't use him. Let's go here and sow discontent. I don't actually want him to sow discontent. I just want to see where that major army is. Because it's coming here. I might have to launch this assault. So, okay, yeah, that means launch it right now. And it did nothing. It did nothing to the war score. So let's see, they'll get here on the 25th of Hearthfire, 26th. Oh, great. And I leave at the 1st of Frostfall. I might as well just disband this army right now. I might as well just disband this army right now. Let's see. I go bankrupt, which is... it's not fine. It's not good to do. My main concern is losing this army here. If this army gets destroyed, we will be effed. We will be effed in the A. Let's see. Lose 200 prestige, lose 200 favor. I can afford all that. The losing 300 gold is not good for the realm, but I can take it. And maybe it'll save our army. Maybe it'll save this force here. Okay. It's a fine day with you around. I accept your offer of peace. Yeah, I'm sure you do, you bastard. Okay. Well, it's not the worst case scenario. It's not the worst case. It could have been a lot worse. The Colovian estates could have attacked us and could have taken our territory. We didn't lose any territory, but we did take a hit in favor, prestige, and definitely the treasury. But what we found out is that you can't trust the amount of levies he has. You can't trust it, because he obviously has more levies than this, because he's got random counts and shit that he can call into his command. Like this dude who's got... yeah, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Oh, it's because it's a confederacy. A confederacy is based upon feudal government, featuring a loose association of autonomous rulers under the banner of a single individual. Unlike feudal government, a confederacy is never intended to be centralized, and only elective succession is allowed. A confederate ruler does not control their vassal levies and must instead call them to war to fight on their behalf. Okay. That explains it. That explains it. Okay. So the Colovian estates are a decentralized confederation. Duh. That's why they're called the estates. I should have thought about that. I should have thought about that. So they're gonna pull more troops than it actually shows. So you can't trust the levy thing here. Okay, my spy master has returned. Study technology. Spy master study technology. Progress of other realms. Root out cabals. Scheme. Yeah. Go ahead and spy on them here. Alright. So we have to keep that in mind. There's a reason they have so much territory. It's because they've got a lot more troops. And they amassed almost 4,000 troops, which before the war... Yaldom of Bruma. Oh, okay. So before the war... we had more troops than they did, but by the end of the war, they were able to amass amass almost twice the amount. Why are you still in command? No, he's still wearing his armor. I'm not really sure why. Alright, well... yeah, that's fine. We were repelled from the Colovian estates, and now we have to rebuild our forces. And we have to rebuild the treasury, so that's going to put us behind a little bit. I received word that your chancellor is trying to agitate the nobles of my realm by spreading lies about me in Lindai. Rest assured, this outrageous behavior will not be tolerated. He becomes furious. He probably... now he has a cause to war if you want... a cast his belly for war, but, oh, well, you know. These things happen. Let's put someone somewhat loyal to me. Somewhat loyal to me. Improve diplomatic relations. Fabricate claims. Sow dissent. Colonize province. Yeah, go ahead and start colonizing provinces again. Let's see. It's... my marshal here. How many troops do I need in Skingrad? I need my marshal to pretty much retrain troops in most of my provinces. And we're going to have to rethink our plan for conquering the Colovian estates. They're going to be a... Count Lucian. They are going to be quite the thorn in my side. Do I want more gold or do I want more soldiers? Opponents, supporters. Either way, I win. So, either way. If I get more gold, I can buy more mercenaries. Yeah, the coffers are empty. What do I... oh, morale of armies minus 25. Yeah, well, we're not going to be fighting until this balances out. Okay, you are not bankrupt. Right, so now I can't even declare wars. That's very interesting. Well, that does put us behind, but maybe now we can focus on our council a little bit more. We can get our council to like us a bit more, but how do we do that? Can we buy favor? Not if we... Dean is a threat to my ambitions. The time has come for it no longer to be a problem. Oh. My attempts to bring glorious culture to Robeck has proven successful. The inhabitants of Robeck are now majority Colovian, or at least are practicing our customs in their day-to-day lives. Cool. So they are now of the glorious Colovian. Ooh, my magister. My liege, since I've arrived, there's been no shortage of troops. Fantastic. Who do I want my magister to be? Why is she incapable? Is it because she's super sick? She's still a pragmatist, too. Tch. What a loser. And I can't arrest Mayor somebody. What's his name? Carrion of Brindleholme. Is that because he's on my council? No. What is enforce realm peace? Oh, nope, not going to need that. Maybe I could join a guild. The Mercantile Guild, home to magistrates and merchants. The Cenarists Guild, Association of Diplomats. Master Warrior. Jesus, look at all these bonuses. I'm still pissed off about that battle. I'm still pissed off about... I mean, I know we were outnumbered by 1,600 men, but we had the advantage. They had a little defensive bonus, a teeny defensive bonus. And yet, didn't matter that I had plus 10 damage in my attack. Didn't matter that I had plus 20% because we're fighting in woods. Doesn't matter that I had 10% in my light infantry and 10% in my heavy infantry. All those things don't matter because the enemy had more troops and had a defensive bonus. Bullshit. I really should be training my other generals. That's what I should be doing. They've got really high martial skills, but they don't have good bonuses. You failed me, Miss Shaxi. You failed me. Yeah, sure. I'll join the Fighters Guild. Oh, apparently I am off and abroad. What do I... Guild membership is away from court working as part of a guild. Well, I figured that would be a good thing to do while my court is rebuilding its treasury. Being a member of the Fighters Guild means that I have access to some of the finest trainers and instructors available. With their help, I can receive an education in a variety of advanced specializations. Oh! I learned the way of the assassins. Stealthy killers, assassins are intrigue-focused with a smaller bonus to martial. Well, you know what? My Crusader Kings 2 veterans here are going to know exactly why I'm pausing on this option. Because if you've seen my Golden Lion campaign for the Game of Thrones series, you'll know that I had a king who had a very high martial and had an even higher intrigue. No, shit, he had just a high intrigue. Yeah, he had just a high intrigue, and yet he could conquer entire kingdoms without having any ability in martial whatsoever, and that's just because his intrigue was so high, he could capture people immediately. He could start a war and then kidnap them. And then he'd immediately win the war. I could see that being a way of defeating the Colovians. No, not the Colovians, we are Colovian to defeat the estates. This is an interesting little struggle here. You've got a kingdom of Colovians who are feudalistic, and then you've got an estate, a confederation of Colovians that are essentially... Well, I'm not going to say they're just minding their own business because they're not. They did advance into hack dirt, so... And the sad thing is that in real life, if I did want to live under a government style, I would prefer to be part of a confederation. And here I am as this feudalistic domain trying to subjugate them. I'll learn the ways of the barbarian. Brutal and self-efficient barbarians are martial-focused with a smaller bonus to stewardship. Learn the ways of the battle mage. Spellcasters with skill at arms are learning-focused with a smaller bonus to martial. More options. We've got the Crusader. Martial-focused. Martial-focused. Stewardship-focused. The rogue is diplomacy-focused. The Wayfarer. I think I'm going to go with Assassin. I'm going to go with Assassin so I can increase my intrigue. My martial's already pretty damn high. Yeah, if we can win our Warlord quest, we will get this. +2 martial, -1 diplomacy, +1 stewardship, general opinion, -5, morale damage, +1%. Oh, yeah. Vassal opinion, +5. Oh, shit. Trolls have been breeding in Velastris, and their population has increased in numbers. They now prey regularly upon livestock and the local populace, threatening our communities and trade in the region. Velastris gets trolls! Levy size. Oh, wow. Is there any way we can stop that? My coffers are empty, but the coffers of my vassals are full. They have an obligation to their liege. Ask for 50 gold. What is... Ask for 10 gold. We'll get back with a reply to your humble request soon. We'll get back with a reply to your request. So do I want 10 gold or 50 gold? 50 gold will be for the betterment of the realm. Lord Dan has paid us the money we asked him for. This is definitely what we needed. Yeah, he didn't like it, but, you know what? He does serve. He does serve. Who is... Yeah, that's fine. You can marry. Who is my heir? Prince Calyx. While individuals who procure illicit goods are always present, smuggling has become a particular problem in Shardrock, where even supposedly reputable traders are ignoring the law. Well, shit, I don't blame them. That's what happens when you're bankrupt. You get a lot more crazy shit going on than just you lose morale. Where is Shardrock? Oh shit, it's right next to Skingrad. It's right next to Skingrad. Alright, educate children. And we'll make... What is this? Greedy... Wrathful, kind, zealous. I'm just looking to see who's got the best traits here. Diligent, patient, zealous, satiate. A lot of these people don't really have the... What the fuck is this? Perceptive. Cool. Well, I don't know if this will be good or bad. But we will see. We will see if the Seishi... Oh, it needs to at least be 6 years old. Gotcha. Isabel can be educated by someone, but she must be educated by a female. Yeah, why not the mother? Who apparently... Does she hate me? Yep, she hates me. Legitimized bastard, fired from council. Yeah, no doubt. I understand completely. The King Joeblivion, he must learn from his mistakes. And if he doesn't, we'll have to rely on Prince Calyx. I mean, Prince Calyx is almost of age, so here's hoping he'll be something good. He'll be a good heir. And King Joeblivion's already 35. Shit. How many troops do we have now? 2,000 again? And this bastard's got 1,000. I cannot afford to pay my magistrates, and my debts to the lower classes are dangerously high. The peasants of Robeck are now completely disregarding my divine right to rule. They will regret that. Terrain is key to... No, I see another... I've learned everything I can for terrain, so... Yeah, you know, if peasants want to revolt, that's fine. I mean, eventually, though, they're going to have no reason to, because large groups of bandits are preying upon the roads and paths of Skingrad. Typically, bandits are always an issue, but on a much smaller scale. In Skingrad, however, they seem to be congregating, seriously disrupting trade. Yeah, we're going to have to fix a lot of the shit around here. Bandits are bad. Smuggler Ring is bad. Trolls are here. Robeck is just being straight up rebellious. The failed attack on the Colovian estates is sending... It's got negative repercussions all over the place. Betrothed can marry. Okay. Speaking of betrothed, who could I arrange betrothal between Prince Calyx? Nobody! Wow, okay. Let's see, he's 10. Who else could he marry? A Breton. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. I also don't think I'm going to marry a Nord, because they're quite ugly. Reachman, nope. Companion's bloodline, interesting. Melodious voice. This character has a pleasing voice that sounds like the singing of birds or a divine choir. Ooh, that's got to be a genetic trait, right? Hopefully. All right, let's wait to marry him until he's of age. Let's see, we've got 2,002. So, how do I stop doing missions for the guild? Oh, return from guild work. You may leave active service with a guild at any time, freeing you from various duties and obligations. You are not expelled by a guild by exiting its ranks of active personnel, but will lose access to its various services until you return to active duty. Right. So, well, shit, this episode's coming to an end. Okay. So, what we've got here is King Joeblivion is now doing work for the Fighters Guild while he waits for his treasury to refill once again due to the quite exorbitant demands of King Huron of the estates, which was fair because the king Joeblivion attacked the estates, trying to essentially warlord conquest Coral. Unfortunately, King Joeblivion didn't understand that the estates were a confederation, not a feudal kingdom. So the amount of troops that his scouts had reported that King Huron had ended up being inaccurate, because they didn't take into account that King Huron has various vassals who are almost semi-autonomous. So it's almost like going to war with multiple different rulers at one time. So for the first time, the armies of Joeblivion found themselves outnumbered and outmanned. And even though they were led by commanders with extremely high command skill, the estates themselves have their own competent commanders. And King Joeblivion may be a master at all different types of terrain. He might be a master of different types of troops. He might have different command abilities that make him exceptional in combat, being outnumbered by the margins that the king was. He was not able to overcome that discrepancy. So we had to surrender just to save what was left of our troops. The estates almost wiped out all of our forces, and if they had done that, rebuilding the army would have taken even longer, would have left us open to invasion from Nibene, from Skinia, from Kavach, and we couldn't allow that to happen. So we had to sue for peace. We took a hit in favor, prestige, and the treasury, and then Joeblivion the king kind of went into exile, quote exile, by going and doing work for the Fighters Guild, which I think we're going to keep him doing until the treasury hits 0 again. And then after it hits 0, we're going to have to build up the money again. And we're going to have to figure out how we're going to take out the estates. I'm beginning to think that the estates are not going to fall through military action. I don't think that's going to be possible. They have too many troops. We might have to resort to more nefarious schemes. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to have to be in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Crusader Kings 2 Elder Scrolls Edition. I've been King Joeblivion. And until next time, see you guys later.